Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of World Trigger Episode 6. Now, in terms of this episode of World Trigger, Episode 6 of World Trigger, I thought it was kind of strange in a few aspects. First off, the ending was kind of strange, like this Chica little girl. I don't think it's been so much as referenced before in the series, and apparently Osamu knows her well, and she attracts neighbors. Now, okay, I mean, that last part, that's fine, but why was she never referenced so much as referenced before? At first I thought maybe she's like Osamu's little sister or something, but that's not stated in this episode, so it's kind of weird. And also, which is kind of cool but kind of weird at the same time, is that Osamu becomes a B-rank border agent because he decides to take the credit once again for Kuga's work, and so he becomes a B-rank border agent. Okay. Kind of cool, obviously, and obviously it's really good for him because then it allows him to act more freely without needing permission, and without actually getting in trouble afterwards. All right, but the thing is, I'm surprised that the heads of Border actually allowed him to become a B rank after he already broke the rules before. I thought that was kind of weird and that was never explained. And probably my only major complaint about this episode is the transition between the first and second half of the episode. And what I mean by that is that it felt kind of rushed to me in terms of the fact of him actually becoming the B-rank border agent. I mean, it just states that they're going to try to get him to become a B-rank border agent. Try to get him a promotion, alright? And then next time you see him, he's already a B-rank border agent. With his combat trigger and whatnot. I just thought that was kind of too fast-paced, okay? But other than that, we also got a little bit more insight on Gene's trigger, or on Gene's ability known as side effect. Apparently, people when they're at some point in their life, if they come in contact with Shrieon energy, they end up it's supposed to be not very good, although they get this like side effect, which is called side effect. It's like this ability that they have, and I'm guessing that it's different for each one. For Gene, it allows him to see into the future very briefly. Okay, so that's how he's able to perceive a lot of things that normal people can't seem to perceive right away. And I'm guessing that in terms of Chica, the whole reason she attracts border agents is probably because of the same reason. Maybe she has a side effect that allows her to sense, or she attracts neighbors. It's probably for the same reason. Maybe she has some sort of a trigger that allows her to sense neighbors or something. That'd actually be pretty interesting if she actually does, okay? So, yeah, but overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode once again. Kind of confusing in some points, and there were some things I didn't like about, such as the pacing, and also I thought it just came out of nowhere having Chica, or like the revelations on Chica in this episode, especially since she hasn't even been in this series at all yet, I don't think. So it's like, it's kind of strange, okay? But I still thought it was a pretty good episode. I like that we learned more about side effect, though, okay? Because it means like special functionality or something like that. I don't remember for sure, but yeah, it actually is an acronym, even though it's not just SF or something. But also, it did have a little bit of comedy too. That part of the episode that had Kuga trying to learn how to ride a fucking bike was fucking hilarious. Oh my god! Apparently, over the border they don't have, or on the other side they don't have bikes, or at least not ones like Japan has. Also, we do learn one more thing about Gene. Apparently, he's been over to the other side, not just once, but several times before, and he knows that and he's seen humanoid neighbors, and he knows that not all neighbors are bad. Okay, so that brings up two things I want to mention here. Right, first off, that's obviously why he didn't arrest Kuga after finding out that he was a neighbor. Okay, he's willing to keep it a secret. And the second thing, there's actually three things here, but the second thing is I wonder if he's actually keeping any neighbor's secret. Okay, and the third thing here is I wonder if that means that the heads of Border actually know that not all neighbors are bad as well. And actually a fourth thing here that I just remembered. What if there are some border agents that are actually secretly neighbors? That would actually be pretty interesting. and especially when they're like discovered and whatnot. Oh yeah, that would be really fucking interesting. So overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode of World Trigger. If you've yet to see this week's episode of World Trigger, then I definitely recommend that you do. I can't wait until next week's episode. As of episodes, actually, I'm not too sure how long this series is going to be, but I'll look it up here as I'm talking. But but as of episode 6, I think that it's not one of my favorite shonen battle series ever. Okay, it does not say. God damn it. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna be a 1-core series or a 2-core series, but it's not one of my favorites ever. But it's still pretty good, and I think it has with all of the aspects that they're revealing in this series, I think it has the potential to reach greatness. So that's why, I can't wait to watch next week's episode. Pretty good so far, and this episode was really good as well. It answered a lot of things, but also brought up a lot of questions. The 4 questions I mentioned that I just mentioned literally just now, plus also questions about Chika as well. So anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.